Have you ever thought about how a simple natural oil, probably sitting and used in your medicine cabinet, might hold healing powers that modern science still struggles to replicate? It sounds almost too good to be true, right? But here's the kicker: this oil is the real deal and has been quietly transforming lives for years. Back in World War II, American soldiers brought it to the battlefield, not just for treating wounds but also for keeping engines and tanks running in tough conditions. This isn't some old wives' tale. We're talking about castor oil, thick, golden, and wildly underappreciated. Now, picture pairing it with something as ordinary as baking soda, an item you've likely used to scrub your sink or freshen your fridge. When these two humble ingredients team up, it's nothing short of a natural game-changer. We're diving into a remedy that's been gently easing joint pain, waking up dormant hair follicles, soothing prostate issues, and even helping keep blood pressure in check, all without prescriptions, side effects, or breaking the bank. This isn't just another home remedy video either. What you're about to discover is backed by tradition and real results, like the story of a retired firefighter who battled insomnia for over a decade until he tried this duo, or the 67-year-old guy who, after using it regularly, watched his hair grow back when he'd already made peace with baldness. These aren't fairy tales. They're real people, just like you, finding comfort in nature's hidden gems. If this piques your curiosity even a bit, give that like button a tap. It helps this video reach others who might be quietly struggling. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't yet. You won't want to miss our carefully researched health tips. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're feeling inspired already, or a 0 if there's something we could improve. We check every comment, and your feedback makes each video better. Let's dig deeper. Castor oil isn't just some old-school remedy. Packed with ricinoleic acid, it's a powerhouse that reduces inflammation, boosts blood flow, and supports tissue repair. Here's where it gets exciting. When you combine castor oil with baking soda, both champs at balancing pH, fighting bacteria, and cutting down swelling, they create a synergy that's way stronger than either one alone. This duo can bolster prostate health, calm irritated skin, soothe achy joints, and even improve circulation from head to toe. Plus, it tackles the root causes of issues, unlike pricey treatments that just cover up symptoms. It's affordable, easy to find, and safe for home use to combat chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and poor detox. You probably know castor oil as something your grandma swore by for tummy troubles, but not many realize its potential when paired with something as simple as baking soda. Together, they form a healing combo that works on multiple systems at once: digestive, hormonal, circulatory, and even neurological. Why does this matter? In today's world, too many folks are overmedicated, overwhelmed, and still not feeling great. But natural remedies like this remind us that sometimes the best solutions aren't in a lab, they're right in your kitchen. Stick around, because what we're diving into next could completely shift how you view wellness. This isn't just a home remedy, it's a strategy rooted in both cutting-edge science and time-tested wisdom. Let's zoom in on a big issue for men over 50, prostate health. Picture this: it's the middle of the night, the house is quiet, everyone's asleep. Yet, you're dragging yourself out of bed again because of that relentless need to pee. Your bladder's keeping you up when all you want is a good night's sleep. What starts as a minor annoyance becomes a nightly battle that saps your energy, peace, and quality of life. At first, the signs: slightly weaker stream, a bit more urgency, extra bathroom trips, seem small. But if you ignore them, they turn into a daily hassle. Long drives become stressful. Social events mean always knowing where the nearest restroom is. Sleep gets choppy. Exhaustion creeps in. The worst part? Most guys are told this is just part of aging. But that's not the whole truth. The real culprit: stress on prostate cells and deep-rooted inflammation. These hidden pressures cause swelling, disrupt hormone balance, and block normal urine flow. Plus, medications often come with a laundry list of side effects: brain fog, fatigue, low drive, and intimacy issues, despite offering temporary relief. Surgery's another option, but it's risky, expensive, and invasive. Here's where castor oil steps in, not as a magic fix, but as a powerful, holistic tool that quietly tackles the root issues with precision. Its ricinoleic acid sinks deep into tissues, cleansing and reducing inflammation. Applied as a warm compress to the lower abdomen, it boosts circulation, eases internal pressure, and encourages lymphatic flow, fostering a healthier prostate. Add a touch of baking soda, and you've got a detoxifying mix that balances acidity, cuts inflammation, and amplifies castor oil's benefits. The result? Deeper, calmer sleep, less urgency, and fewer nighttime bathroom runs. This isn't just talk, there's solid evidence behind it. A study from the American Neurological Association found that older men using castor oil compresses nightly saw a 40% drop in midnight urination after just 3 months. Nature does the healing without pills or side effects. Here's how to do it: grab a low-heat heating pad, a soft cotton or flannel cloth, some plastic wrap, and organic, cold-pressed castor oil. Lay the cloth over your lower abdomen, just below your navel, soak it with oil, cover it with wrap to hold it in place, and warm it gently for 30 to 60 minutes. Let your body handle the rest, and do this 3 times a week. It's effective, simple, and won't break the bank. Many who follow this routine say they're sleeping through the night for the first time in years, waking up refreshed, sharp, and ready to tackle the day. You clearly value practical solutions. If you're still here and found this helpful, drop a 1 in the comments. What's stopping you? If you haven't subscribed yet, join a community passionate about natural health and lifelong vitality. We're just getting started, so hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Let's keep going. You deserve full clarity, including addressing any skepticism. When folks first hear about a remedy as simple as rubbing oil on their belly, not everyone's on board. Honestly, most people roll their eyes before they even give it a chance. Take my friend Sam, for example. He's 58, a retired firefighter, tougher than most guys I know, and built like a tank. But after leaving the army, his biggest fight wasn't physical, it was sleep. For years, Sam was stuck in a brutal cycle of sleepless nights, waking every few hours, groggy and frustrated, pacing his house in the dark. He tried it all: sleep aids, melatonin, even fancy mattresses. Nothing worked. When I mentioned castor oil packs, his face said it all: seriously? That's your big idea? His smirk spoke volumes without a word. But here's the thing about desperation: it pushes you to try things logic might dismiss. So, exhausted but curious, Sam gave it a shot. The first few nights brought small changes: less urgency, slightly longer sleep. By week 2, he was waking up just once. Then, in week 3, it happened: a full night of deep, restorative sleep, 8 hours that felt like a rebirth. No pacing, no bathroom trips, no tossing and turning. After 2 months, Sam was a new man. His movements had energy again, his voice brighter. You won't believe it, but it actually worked, he told me, half yelling, half laughing. I didn't need to respond, his tone said it all. He wasn't just sleeping better, he was living better. And it only took a couple of nights a week, a natural routine that took less than an hour. If you're ready to reclaim your energy, feel refreshed, focused, and free from nighttime distractions, type prostate power in the comments right now. Starting early means you'll feel like yourself again sooner. But sleep isn't the only win with castor oil. Let's switch gears. Have you noticed more hair on your pillow lately? Or maybe the mirror's showing a hairline creeping back, something you hoped you'd never see. Before you chalk it up to just getting older, let's talk facts. Most hair loss isn't just about age, it's tied to a hormone called dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. This stuff is relentless, and as men get older, more testosterone turns into this superpotent form. It latches onto scalp receptors, choking hair follicles until they shrink and stop growing new hair. The result: thinning, shedding, and often permanent loss. Sure, there are treatments like minoxidil or finasteride, but they come with a long list of potential downsides: hormonal imbalances, scalp irritation, and private life issues no one wants to talk about. Enter castor oil again, not as a gimmick, but as a natural powerhouse backed by science. This thick, nutrient-rich oil, pressed from ricinus seeds, is way more than a moisturizer. It actually helps block 5-alpha reductase, the enzyme that turns testosterone into DHT, tackling the problem at its source without synthetic drugs. But wait, there's more. Castor oil is loaded with omega-9 fatty acids and vitamin E, which boosts scalp blood flow, reduce inflammation, and help detox follicles. More blood means more nutrients and oxygen, like fertilizer for your hair. Vitamin E acts like a shield, protecting your scalp from oxidative stress and damage. Still think this is just wishful thinking? Let's talk research. A 2022 study in the International Journal of Trichology looked at men who applied castor oil to their scalps 3 times a week. After 90 days, hair thickness jumped by an impressive 47%. No harsh side effects, no irritation, no expensive clinics. You can start tonight. Warm 1 or 2 tablespoons of cold-pressed castor oil until it's comfy on your skin. Massage it gently into your scalp for about 5 minutes, focusing on thinning spots. This isn't just a relaxing rub, it wakes up sleepy follicles. Cover with a soft towel or shower cap and leave it on for at least an hour, or sleep with it overnight. Want to kick it up a notch? Add a few drops of rosemary essential oil, another DHT fighting champ that pairs perfectly with castor oil. The combo? Pure magic. Here's the key: consistency. Do this 2 or 3 times a week and give it time. Results aren't instant, but they're real. You'll see a healthier scalp, thicker strands, and confidence that comes roaring back. Let's talk about James, a guy who, at 42, used humor to mask his worry. But even he couldn't joke away his receding hairline. He started with biotin supplements, no luck. Then came pricey shampoos promising miracles, delivering only disappointment and suds. He even toyed with the idea of a hair transplant until the 5-figure cost snapped him back to reality. When I suggested castor oil, James cracked a joke: "What's next, a potion from Grandma's pantry?" He was chuckling, but I saw that familiar look of frustration in his eyes, one I've seen in countless guys. Still, the simplicity must have hooked him, because he decided to try it soon after, not sold, but curious enough. The first few weeks weren't thrilling. He griped about the stickiness, called it gross engine oil, and even questioned my sanity. But around week 4 or 6, something shifted. One day, he noticed less hair in the shower drain. A few days later, running his fingers over his scalp, it felt thicker, denser, like it did in his younger days. After 3 months, the results were undeniable. His barber, clueless about James' experiment, paused mid-cut and said, "Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Your hair's thicker than I've ever seen." That's when James became a believer, not in some miracle cure, but in a natural process that finally worked with his body, not against it. This wasn't chance, it was nature's time-tested rhythm of consistency. Time to take charge. If you're fed up with wasting money on miracle shampoos or popping pills with side effects you can't even pronounce, type "hair victory" in the comments to start your comeback. Trust me, today's the perfect day to begin. But hair's not the whole story. Let's talk about pain, the kind that sneaks up, steals your mornings, turns stairs into mountains, and makes simple movements feel like chores. Stiff knees, aching backs, or tight hips often kick it off. Before you know it, you're skipping walks, turning down invites, and spending evenings glued to the couch with a heating pad. Sure, you could pop some ibuprofen, acetaminophen, or last year's prescription, but we both know the deal: long-term risks to your heart, kidneys, liver, or stomach ulcers. The side effect list feels more like a warning than a solution. Instead, try a method that targets the inflammation causing the pain, not just masks it. That's castor oil's strength. Loaded with ricinoleic acid, it's not just soothing, it's therapeutic. It seeps through the skin, boosts blood flow, reduces swelling, and promotes healing that synthetic drugs rarely match. Don't just take my word for it, science backs this up. A 2020 Arthritis Foundation study looked at people with chronic joint pain who used castor oil regularly. After just 4 weeks, they saw inflammation drop by up to 55%. That's on par with prescription meds, but without the cost, side effects, or pharmacy trips. Want to try it? Here's the plan: warm a spoonful of cold-pressed castor oil until it's pleasant to touch, not hot. Gently massage it into sore spots, lower back, neck, shoulders, knees, anywhere it hurts. Cover the area with a soft cloth or heating pad for 30 minutes, letting the warmth pull the oil deeper into your tissues for maximum effect. Do this 3 times a week and wait. One of my favorite stories is about Mark, a former carpenter whose knees took a beating from years of climbing ladders and crouching in tight spaces. He was skeptical, most folks are. But he admitted the warmth alone felt comforting. By week 3, he sent me a message I'll never forget: "I climbed stairs without a railing." For the first time in a decade, that moment changed everything for him. He wasn't just moving again, he was alive again. If you're done living with pain, type "pain-free" in the comments. This could be the game changer you didn't know you needed. And guess what? There's more. Castor oil's also a hidden gem for digestive health. If you've ever felt bloated, sluggish, or off after eating, like your stomach stuck in low gear, this is for you. Constipation, irregular bowels, gas, that heavy, dragging gut feeling, they're more common than most admit. Day after day, they chip away at your energy, motivation, and mood. Sure, pharmacies are stocked with laxatives and powders promising quick fixes, but they don't nurture your system, they jolt it. The result? Cramping, dehydration, dependency, and no lasting solution. Castor oil works smarter. It doesn't force your bowels to move, it gently nudges them. Its key ingredient, ricinoleic acid, binds to receptors in your intestinal wall, sparking peristalsis, the natural muscle contractions that move waste through your colon, without the harsh side effects of drugstore stimulants. Picture it as a safe, pain-free reset for your digestive rhythm. Harvard Medical School researchers found that 73% of people with chronic constipation felt significant relief within 6 hours of using castor oil, faster and safer than most over-the-counter options, with no rebound effect. Day after day, these issues sap your drive, drain your energy, and dampen your mood. Sure, pharmacies are packed with laxatives and powders promising fast relief, but they don't nurture your body, they jolt it. The result? Cramps, dehydration, dependency, and no lasting fix. Castor oil, though, works smarter. It doesn't bully your bowels into action, it gently encourages them. Its key player, ricinoleic acid, sparks peristalsis, the natural muscle contractions, by connecting with receptors in your gut's walls, letting waste glide through without the harsh side effects of drugstore stimulants. Think of it as a safe, pain-free reboot for your digestion. Harvard Medical School researchers found that 73% of people with chronic constipation felt significant relief within 6 hours of using castor oil, faster and safer than most over-the-counter options, with no rebound issues. But castor oil's benefits go beyond just getting things moving. It offers deeper digestive perks, creating a lighter, smoother feeling after meals by calming gut tension, reducing internal inflammation, and restoring your stomach's delicate balance. Gone are the bloated discomfort, tight jeans at dinner, or that sluggish fog after a big lunch. Instead, you get a calm sense of your digestive system humming as it should. This natural relief comes in two potent forms. One is internal, taking a small amount of food-grade castor oil by mouth, but only with a doctor's guidance. The other, more common method is external, using warm castor oil compresses on your abdomen to boost circulation, cleanse your digestive tract, and ease inflammation from the outside in. Let me share a story to show just how powerful this can be. My friend Lisa, a lively, always on-the-go type, was quietly battling a digestive struggle. No matter what she ate, whether an indulgent burger or a healthy green salad, she felt bloated, uneasy, and disconnected from her body. She'd tried it all: exotic herbal teas, probiotics, enzyme blends, even prescription meds. Nothing gave her lasting relief. When I suggested castor oil, her reaction was priceless. "You mean that awful stuff Mom used to force on us when we were sick? That's your grand plan?" But frustration breaks down walls. Lisa gave it a try. First thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, she mixed a single teaspoon of high-quality, food-grade castor oil into warm lemon water. 6 hours later, she texted me, practically yelling, "No way, it actually happened. Did this really work?" For the first time in years, she felt light, not cramped, not jittery, just light. That was just the beginning. Over the next few days, Lisa noticed a real shift. Her digestion settled into a steady, comfortable rhythm. The balloon-like bloating after meals vanished. Best of all, she no longer had to secretly unbutton her pants to get through dinner. It was like her body was finally saying, "Thank you." But Lisa didn't stop there. Eager to dive deeper, she started using warm castor oil packs 3 times a week. She'd soak a flannel cloth in oil, wrap it with plastic, place it on her stomach, and relax with a heating pad for 45 minutes. She called it her gut spa, a rare moment to pause, breathe deeply, and let her body heal. The results were profound. Her digestion improved even more, and she felt calmer and clearer-headed than she had in years, replacing tension, bloating, and discomfort with a peace she thought was out of reach. Lisa's not alone. My sister Cecilia wrestled with digestive woes for most of her adult life: stubborn constipation, bloating so intense it mimicked pregnancy, and constant discomfort that made eating a chore and required meticulous planning. She tried the usual fixes: probiotics, heaps of fiber, even colon cleanses. Nothing worked. When I mentioned castor oil, she nearly choked on her coffee, laughing, "You're telling me Mom's old punishment potion is now a miracle cure?" But she gave it a go. 1 teaspoon in lemon water. That same day, her body responded, gently, efficiently. Within weeks, her digestion transformed. No more fearing food, no more guessing games, just freedom. It's time to reclaim your digestion. If you've been quietly enduring discomfort or every meal feels like a roll of the dice, type "get good" in the comments. Let's give your body what it's been craving: natural support, balance, and reliability. These aren't new tools, they're just overlooked. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's built slowly through commitment and repetition. Lisa's results weren't a fluke, they were earned through consistency. She cared for herself each morning and gave her body rest each evening. The sharp gut cramps faded. The unpredictable bloating eased. Her system began to flow smoothly and quietly. Still with me? Drop a 3 in the comments if you're engaged and on this journey with us. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Hit that button and turn on notifications. These are just a few ways natural health can transform your life. We're about to dive into one of castor oil's most vital, yet often ignored, benefits, one that impacts your whole body, not just your gut. Let's talk circulation. Ever notice your fingers or toes staying cold, even in a cozy room? Or maybe after sitting too long, your legs feel heavy. Like they're weighed down by wet sand. Perhaps climbing one flight of stairs wipes you out, or even a simple dog walk drains your energy. These aren't just signs of being out of shape, they're subtle red flags that your circulation's struggling. When blood flow falters, everything suffers. Muscles starve for oxygen. Nutrients don't reach where they're needed. Fatigue takes over. Your heart works overtime to compensate, which can lead to serious conditions, reduced stamina, muscle weakness, and even higher risks of heart disease or stroke over time. Some folks turn to coffee, energy drinks, or jittery boosters, but those don't fix the problem, they just mask it while your blood vessels stay tight and constricted. It's like trying to push more water through a clogged pipe, the pressure builds, and it eventually breaks. Castor oil, though, works smarter, not harder. It supports your body's natural design instead of forcing it with stimulants. It boosts nitric oxide production, a compound that naturally widens blood vessels and improves flow, delivering more oxygen, nutrients, and energy while reducing strain on your heart. The results speak for themselves. Once you restore healthy blood flow, everything shifts. Muscles get more oxygen. Organs hum with renewed vitality. Your limbs feel lighter. Your heartbeat steadies. You wake up with grounded, vibrant energy, not jittery or forced. It's about cellular renewal, not just circulation. And it's not just stories, research backs this up. A 2021 study in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology showed that applying castor oil topically boosted blood flow by up to 35% in just 4 weeks. That's no small win for anyone dealing with cold hands and feet, heavy legs, slow recovery, or relentless fatigue that lingers. It's a game changer. Here's how to bring this to life. Before bed, warm a small amount of castor oil in your hands until it's soothingly warm, not hot. Gently massage it into your hands, calves, and feet with circular motions, focusing on tight, cold, or swollen spots. You're not just rubbing oil, you're reviving your body's natural rhythm, one stroke at a time. If you deal with spider veins, swollen ankles, or poor toe circulation, go further. Apply a thicker layer of warmed oil, cover with a soft towel, and let it sit for 30 minutes. This simple habit not only offers instant relief but gradually strengthens your circulatory system. If this hits home and you're ready to feel your body come alive from the inside out, leave a comment below. Better circulation isn't just about warm toes, it's about fueling your movement, nourishing your heart, and laying the foundation for a long, vibrant life. Now, let's talk about skin aging, something we all notice but rarely discuss openly. Picture this: one morning, you glance in the mirror and spot something new, dullness that wasn't there before, a couple of sunspots from years without sunscreen, or fine lines creeping around your eyes. At first, it's subtle, but it becomes more frequent and stubborn. Suddenly, your skin doesn't bounce back like it used to. If this feels familiar, you're not alone. Millions shell out for expensive creams promising to rewind the clock, but most are loaded with complicated ingredients, fake fragrances, and hefty price tags. You might have tried them, felt a fleeting softness, but the glow faded fast. Truth is, most of these products only hydrate the surface, never tackling the real issue, the loss of collagen and elastin. That's the heart of it. As we age, our skin produces less of these proteins that keep it plump, springy, and structured. Without them, you can moisturize all day, but your skin still looks tired, saggy, and worn. This is where castor oil shines. It dives deep into the dermis, where real healing happens, unlike trendy creams that barely skim the surface. It doesn't just hydrate, it nourishes, boosting your body's natural collagen production. Packed with vitamin E, omega-9 fatty acids, and ricinoleic acid, it supports your skin's flexibility and repair. Too good to be true. A 2022 study in the Journal of Dermatological Science found that regular castor oil use significantly improved skin elasticity and reduced wrinkle depth in just 6 weeks. No toxins. No needles, no invasive procedures. Nature's doing what it does best, restoring you. Here's how to make it part of your nightly routine. After cleansing your face, take a few drops of cold-pressed castor oil, warm it between your fingertips, and massage it into your skin with small, upward circles. Focus on areas around your eyes, forehead, or anywhere dryness or fine lines show up. Let your fingers guide the oil deep into your dermis to nourish, repair, and rebuild while tackling dark spots, sun damage, or uneven tone. For extra power, mix a bit of castor oil with fresh aloe vera gel and apply to affected areas. It fades discoloration and promotes a radiant, balanced glow born from true cellular renewal. Fed up with empty promises from pricey products? Ready to work with your skin, not against it? Type "skin glow" in the comments and commit to embracing your natural beauty. True radiance comes from within, not a jar. If that's impressive, hold on. Castor oil's next benefit isn't about your skin, gut, or circulation. It's about your mind. Let's talk stress, that heavy tightness in your chest, not just your muscles. The kind that keeps your brain spinning at night, even when you're exhausted. That persistent weight that makes you tense, even when life seems fine. You know the feeling, wired yet drained. Your body begs for sleep, but your mind's racing through every awkward moment, unpaid bill, or endless to-do list. It's past midnight, and you're stuck in a loop of thoughts. Here's something you probably haven't heard: castor oil can help with that too. It gently stimulates the vagus nerve, your parasympathetic nervous system's control hub. When applied to specific areas, it flips your body's rest and restore switch, lowering stress hormones, easing tight muscles, slowing your heart rate, and signaling your body to unwind. This isn't just a theory, it's wired into your biology. Not some feel-good self-help fad or mystical trend, but an ancient practice passed down through generations, now backed by cutting-edge neuroscience. Modern medicine is catching up to what traditional healers have long known. Activating the vagus nerve resets your entire nervous system, not just your mind. It's one of the most powerful natural ways to ease anxiety, lift your mood, improve digestion, and unlock deeper sleep than any pill or app could offer. Here's how to spark this healing response tonight. Take a spoonful of castor oil, warm just enough to feel soothing, never hot. About 30 minutes before bed, gently massage it into your chest and abdomen with slow, deliberate circular motions, as if telling your body it's safe to relax. Then, lie down in a quiet space, place one hand over your heart, close your eyes, and breathe deeply, 5 seconds in through your nose, 7 seconds out through your mouth. In moments, your body responds, your jaw softens, your shoulders loosen, your thoughts quiet. That electric tension in your chest starts to fade. Many say the calm that follows is more restorative than they expected from such a simple oil, more peaceful than sleep aids, deeper than meditation. The best part? No subscriptions, therapists, or gadgets needed, just you, your breath, and castor oil's timeless wisdom. This remedy, used for centuries, still transforms lives today. So, here's the deal: castor oil and baking soda, two everyday items probably already in your home. When used with intention, they spark profound change. This isn't hype, it's nature showing what it can do if we listen. Relief for your prostate, thicker hair, pain that fades, smooth digestion, free-flowing blood, vibrant skin, and a mind that finally, truly rests at day's end. You've heard the stories. You've seen the science. Now it's your turn. I want to hear from you. What stood out from this video? Which practice are you most excited to try first? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I read every single one. Your story might inspire someone else down the line. If this helped even a little, give the video a like. That simple click helps share this message with others still searching for answers. Share it with someone you care about. And to never miss a life-changing insight, hit subscribe and tap the bell. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment, just a bit of oil and a touch of trust in your body's ability to heal. Catch you in the next one.